Welcome to our beautiful midday stream. Welcome to our gorgeous midday stream. And we are playing Grant Lee Sherman Civil War Generals 2. We're going to be playing this game during our midday streams, and during our evening streams, we'll be continuing our glorious Dark Souls 3 playthrough. And my goodness, I gotta get this out of the way quick on this video. Thank you, my friends. We had one point last night on a Sunday night we had 22 concurrent viewers just for a moment. The majority of the live stream last night playing Dark Souls 3, we had about 15 viewers during the whole stream. But at one point, it got as high as 22. That's like a new record for me. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I had to stop playing for a minute and just thank everybody for coming in. So we're getting back to it. Our midday game here. This beautiful old gem from the past. I've been getting a lot of comments on this game of nostalgia, people remembering it. You know, it was a beautiful strategy game from the late 90s. It was absolutely gorgeous, and we're rocking it. I mean, we're playing as the Union. We've had a lot of trouble on a lot of these early battles here, but I feel like we're starting to come into our own. As you progress through the campaign, your equipment gets upgraded more and more, and just like in real life, per history, the further along you get on the Civil War campaign, the easier it is as the Union and the harder it is as the Confederacy. So we're just starting the Battle of Port Republic here. There was only like 19 turns, I believe, to this battle. And let me zoom out here. The trick here, I think, is, I mean, all of our artillery is in good position. Except for this artillery. I don't like how exposed it is up here. But these other four artillery, I think we're going to keep them as is. And I'd like to... Okay, all four of these artillery can target this artillery. So we might do that. Or we could focus on his infantry. So it'll be kind of interesting whether we're going to focus on the infantry or the enemy artillery. I feel like we should just pull back, get consolidated along a line right here maybe. Because this is way too exposed out here. Let's do that. Let me zoom out while I kind of get our position straight here. At least I could pull this unit maybe back to here, and then have this infantry let's do that. I think this will work. So the only trick here is if we get in trouble, okay, here's the deal here. We don't have many units, but he's got this sneaky force down here of 3 infantry, no, dang it, 5 infantry units and 2 artillery in the woods. They can't do anything in the woods, but if they move up in the woods, they could kind of attack us on our flank. So we're going to have to keep close eye on that. But for now, I think we can think we can hold kind of a line right here. This artillery that I've got in movement, I'm going to move him to this tile here, and then we'll be pretty well covered. Let's go ahead and put this artillery out of action. We actually outranged that artillery. He only has a range of 8. So he can't even target those two. Gonna be a heavy artillery duel here for the first few turns. Okay. End turn. But yeah, thank you, my friends, for the support last night. Ah, dang it, he's targeting our smart move by the computer. He fired his artillery all at the artillery that we had in movement. That was, man, he got up here quick. At least that artillery didn't take too bad of a beating.
No, sir.
Alright, let's pull you up here. And we'll probably pull you up here. Okay, that should work. I was kind of hoping to have a decent artillery duel, but it looks like that artillery gave up their position. Good. So we've got him out of the picture. Let's keep trying to take out his artillery. I feel if we win the artillery duel, we can hold. This unit up here is making me nervous. He's already damaged pretty bad. He does significantly outnumber us. I need to get this infantry right here. Perhaps defending in the woods. Alright, end turn. We saw yesterday. Ah, June 1862. I remember it like it was yesterday. Right. Oh, yes. We've been playing this game during our midday streams. This beautiful old gem. It is even like, I mean, it's been 30 years, but it's still a fun game. That's what's so weird about it. It's like, it's oddly satisfying playing these hex games like this. You know, they just don't make them like they used to, I guess. It's been quite a gem. Yeah, I think we're on like the 7th battle playing as the Union. We picked the Civil War campaign, so like the entire war. And we're at Port Republic right now. Yeah, he significantly outnumbers us in this battle, unfortunately. Wow, that unit is good morale, even though they've been pushing up. That's not good. Okay, the key here is just getting our infantry to dig in and rest and hold their positions, while our artillery hopefully wins the artillery duel. We've got one of their artillery already. Really, we've got two. He's only got 4 artillery down here. He's got 2 more in the woods, but these 4, we've already got 2 of them pretty badly damaged. So they're kind of ineffective. Yeah, this one's definitely... They're definitely on the run. We haven't routed him completely, but... Nice. So these 2 artillery are pretty well out of action. They're not going to be much use during the battle. He does have 2 here, and he significantly has a lot more infantry than we do. So I think next turn we're going to need to start targeting his infantry. Man, he's got a lot more infantry than we do. I think in hindsight we almost should have... we should have almost used our artillery to soften up his infantry first, as opposed to a artillery duel. Or he's just taking a beating. Come on, hold. Oh, there's 25 turns to this mission. Okay. There's a lot more turns than I thought. Wow. Okay. Who is the biggest threat down here? Probably him. It's pretty high morale. Let's get that guy out of commission. So, using all of my artillery to focus on one unit can significantly weaken him. Are you using some older Windows version to play this, or how is it to run on modern operating system? Okay. That is a treat in and of itself. I actually purchased this game from a company, I keep forgetting to put the link in the description, Arcade Video Classics or Classic Video Arcades, I forget the name of it, but if you purchase the game from him, he actually made it in order to operate on Windows 10 and 11. And he mails you a disk that can work with Windows 10 or 11, or he'll also send you a downloadable link in order to download a working version. And pretty much it takes the game and it runs it in a DOSBox formulation. So you're actually going to DOSBox, and it does it all automatically when you click on his application. So it took some tweaking for him to get it to work, but he got this game working on modern systems. I'll have to put the link in the description. It was well worth the money being able to revisit this classic. Because if you just buy the original CD from back in the day and put it in your computer, you're not going to get it to run, you know. And I cannot remember for the life of me off the top of my head the company, but if you were to Google this game, I've got a feeling that I'm pretty sure he's one of the first options that come up as far as getting ready to go. Okay. This infantry is high morale right now, so we might use him.
At ease, man.
Let's just sit back. One good thing about playing as the Union is you don't ever worry about
at ease, man.
Supply that often, because they usually have plenty of supply. Ooh, our artillery is slightly exposed. That's not good. Good thing we we did the right choice by pounding this unit, because he won't be able to damage this artillery too bad. Alright, dig in. Yeah, we've got to start focusing on his infantry. He is just outnumbering us 2-1 on this battle. I didn't realize at the start how much kind of outnumbered us. In hindsight, we should have pulled back a lot at the beginning. Like when we start, let me zoom out a little bit. When we started the battle, we should have just pulled everybody back to up here and held this position up here. Alright, we've got to see. And that. Alright, we've got to take this guy out. We've got to get that infantry. I'm sorry, we've got to get that artillery covered. He is exposed, and that is not good. Boy, he's just really holding morale right now, that unit. We've given him a volley 2 turns from our units, and he's still holding. Okay, let's see if we can get a charge here.
Charge! No, sir.
Just attack. It's not good enough to break him. You can move up there and cover, though. Okay, so we got an infantry in that square to cover that artillery. You just hold.
At ease, man.
Man, that Confederate unit has a good rifle. 62 attack. A lot better than what we got.
At ease, man.
Alright, just keep defending for the moment.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Yeah, we might lose this battle miserably. But it's okay if you lose battles in this mission, because you'll still play the next battle. You know, it's the whole war. It just continues on. It's not that dramatic if you lose a battle, you know. Thank goodness he's only got 2 artillery to bear on us at the moment. Whoa, he is rocking us. Okay, so it's a DOS box thing then. The only way to play DOS-based games today, and unfortunately, since DOS is not shipped with Windows for decades now. That's right. But purchasing it from this guy, you know, he has the DOS box included in the application. So all you have to do is just download it. It'll make a desktop application, and then you just click on it and it'll open up its own personal little window. Like, he has it all within one application. My goodness. Okay, we are getting rocked and wrecked. This is terrible. We made a bad mistake here trying to hold this. We made a mistake trying to hold it as we were deployed. We should have just started the battle off and immediately pulled back. So this is probably going to be a complete rout. But that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. We're still holding up here. We might try to knock this guy out of position so he's not in our rear. Okay, this artillery needs to rest. Same with you. Yeah, you're gonna have to pull back.
At ease, man.
These are good artillery over here. That guy. Man, we are getting rocked. Oh boy. The poor boys in blue are just getting demolished. Okay, we've got to get that artillery out of here. Tactical retreat here. Let's try to stave off this push they're having on the Eastern Front. Pull you back. You're no good.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Okay, you really got to tighten up the lines on this battle plane as the Union, because my goodness, I did not realize how significantly he outnumbers us.
At ease, man.
I feel like this is folly. We're going to get a complete rout here. And there's really not much offensive action we can do. He's got us broken. We've got units in complete retreat now. Wow, he got that artillery deployed up there quick. Well, we could destroy this unit. We have him kind of encircled. At the very least, let's destroy this unit. Have all of you pull back.
At ease, man.
Oh, this poor guy, he's in complete rout. Well, none of these infantry can technically attack him. They're all terrible morale. Wow, we are just completely rocked. Yeah, when your morale gets broken on this game, it just starts affecting all of your units across the board.
At ease, man.
Morale is like the deciding factor in this game. We completely got routed. My word. I did not think that it was going to go that bad. Well, it looks like this is going to be our first major defeat. We've had we did have a defeat on, like, the first battle. Yeah, the first battle we had a defeat. We had a couple of, maybe 2 major victories. And then we had 4 or 5 draws. Wow. Surprisingly, this unit is still holding. Shockingly. Yeah, the morale of his units are just sky high right now. There's nothing you can do. Pull back, pull back. We have nothing functioning right now. We got this artillery up here is the only thing that has decent enough morale. Wow, he completely routed us. That is amazing. So honestly, we might just fly through the turns, let him just completely demolish us, because he hands down won this battle. There's really no point trying to stave off the inevitable. uh, that is impressive. The computer does a good job about rushing you on this game and just totally ruining your chances. That infantry right there, he's okay shape. Yeah, I think if you place the Union on Port Republic here, when you start, you really need to just pull way back. So if you try to engage him where the battle starts, it's very unfavorable. Yeah, if we had started the battle and just moved what little units we have either across the river here and have the choke point at the bridge, that would probably be ideal. Forget up here. When you start the battle, it'd be best to just pull everybody up over here and get them set up over here across the river. And he couldn't even attack you with your infantry because you would just have a choke point. As it stands right now, we are in complete rout. Just run away where you can, I guess. Oh yeah, he is in good condition.
At ease, man.
Old Johnny Red is just mowing us down on this battle. Wow. This will definitely be an absolute victory for the Confederacy. They completely rocked us. Yeah, and being that this battle actually has a lot more turns than I thought it did, 25 turns. So it's really makes it even more difficult. That one artillery up there was the only thing that actually survived this engagement. This infantry is still standing, but not for long. Well, shout out to the gray and red team. My goodness. They definitely did us right. Yeah, I can't say thank you enough to everybody that came in on our live stream last night playing Dark Souls 3. That was amazing. We had like 22 concurrent viewers at one time. That was just absolutely stunner. It seems pathetic when you have people that have 5,000 viewers watching at one time, but we're small time over here. We just like to have fun and hang out. And honestly, the main reason most people watch my channel is because they have a hard time going to sleep at night, so they like to use my sultry voice to put them at ease. And pray be told, I've been told via some comments that people like to put my content on, while they're doing some, nefarious activities with their partners. They said it helps the mood. So, I mean, if that's all I can do for your relationship, I'm here for you, my friends. I do what I can. I'm a team player. I mean, I'm not going to jump in and help out, that's on you, but, at least I can do some coaching to the side, My days, we are getting rocked. What an epic, This is the biggest loss we've had. The first battle of the war was Blackburn's Ford, and we did have a major defeat on that first engagement, but it is nothing compared to this. This
At ease, man.
is even deeper, our loss on this battle. Okay, yeah, see, because when he marches forward like that and he overextends himself, that's kind of when his morale starts to break. The more they got to march and the more they're pushing away, the lower their morale goes. So to win this battle playing as the Union, you really just got to start the battle off pulling way back and let him come to you. That is kind of one advantageous thing about the game here is it doesn't matter where you put your units, he will hunt you down. You don't have to fight wherever the battle starts. And everything is in retreat. Pretty much now it's just going to be click and end turn until the battle's over. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. This is our only halfway decent condition unit, is that infantry up there. Everybody else is just full retreat. Well, these guys are still holding, but they're probably going to be broken this next turn.
At ease, man.
Make them work for it, right? That's all we can do. If he wants to completely eliminate us, he's going to have to. We might run away, but we're not going to give up. Yeah, starting off the battle, the artillery is kind of on par playing as the Union. You've got like one less artillery unit than he does. But condition-wise, you've got pretty much the same condition of artillery as he does. It's his infantry that significantly outnumbers you. He's got you like at a 2-to-1 disadvantage on the infantry on this battle. But we had a terrible tactic and strategy at the beginning. We immediately just stayed and held our ground. We should have pulled back. Kind of interested to see what the next battle is. And the cool thing about this game too is like when you finish a campaign, you know, for example, we're playing the entire Civil War, and when you finish a campaign, the end screen will show you, it'll show you like the complete list of the battles and what you lost, if it was a draw, if it was a major defeat and whatnot. So it'll kind of break down how well you did. And I've got a feeling when we get to that point and that screen comes up, it'll be like the first 10 battles will be draw, lose, win, but it'll mostly be draw and losses. But then like the second half of the screen, the second half of the war, we'll have a lot of victories because later in the game, the Union tends to be a lot more stacked than the Confederacy. One good thing is when it is his turn, the computer's really quick to execute their turn. Some games, they had that problem back in the day on some older titles. Certain games, you know, you would do your turn, and then when it came for the computer's turn, it seemed like they were taking forever for the computer to do its turn. And thank goodness that's not the case in this game. In this game, the computer will go through all of his units real fast. It really helps speed up the game. These are the only guys up here that ended up surviving this engagement. Everybody else is just full retreat. Well, this guy's not too terrible condition, but there's not really much he could do out in the middle of the woods. A lone artillery unit in the middle of the woods. That is funny. 1862, I remember it like yesterday. Oh, boy. You know, I'm not like the biggest Civil War buff, you know. I had a history teacher. It was like 4th and 5th grade. And at the time, you know, I didn't realize it at the time, but when I got older, I realized, you know, that guy, he really liked it. Like, this was his favorite subject, was the Civil War. But this game alone kind of gave me all the knowledge of the Civil War. I'll be honest, video games have taught me more history than anything else. That's kind of the other thing about this game, too, is that it's actually historically accurate. All the names, all the pictures, all the, you know, they try to get it as close to as it really was as far as the amount of men, the amount of units, the placement of units. It's surprisingly, you know, they really went for accuracy on this game in a historical context, which is a nice touch. These guys are in full retreat. These guys have actually slightly recovered, but they've recovered so far away, it's just folly. So your units do recover eventually, but you really don't want to lose cohesion like that and get routed, because there's generally not enough turns in any given battle in order to recover. But on a big battle, a lot of times on a big battle, you have like 4, 5, 6 units that kind of retreat. Eventually, you can get them to recover, and you can kind of move them back up. Not necessarily to the front lines, but they can kind of move up and be used as cover, you know. You can kind of use them as a rear guard. So the recovery aspect is nice, but I'm almost kind of glad this battle's going to be over. We completely got rocked. And I bet we have no supply cost captured. Because when you're putting an enemy into rout, you capture supply from that enemy unit. I bet our supply cost will be nothing. And that's actually what you use to upgrade your weapons in between battles, is supply cost captured. Okay, so there's like 2 more turns. 2.5 more turns here. I'll do what little damage we can. Yeah, that artillery, he recovered nice. It almost makes me think in the future it might be good to try and recover. If you are going to get broken, try to get broken and retreat into the woods, because the woods give you enough cover to recoup your units. Well, the Confederacy just completely rocked us this battle. Wow. One mistake that the computer does make, and I've talked about this in previous episodes on this game, is I've noticed this. When they damage a unit real bad, and they've essentially broken their spirit, the computer will keep chasing down their unit. Like, there's something in the algorithm on this game that they want to target the weakest unit. So they will continually chase down a unit that's already broken. Whereas, you know, we don't want to do that. We just want to break the unit, move on to the next unit, and break him. We want to break as many enemy units as possible. But the computer, he'll waste time sending 4 or 5 units to chase some Like out here, this guy. He'll send 4 or 5 units to chase him down. Like, that's a mistake. You're losing valuable troops from your main army to chase down these singular units that are already in retreat. So that's one benefit you have as the player is, you don't make a mistake like that. They really like to do that. I say that. I'm talking smack as if like I'm really good at this game, and we've just got absolutely smoked. But in a historical context, we were meant to lose this battle. What was the battle we played recently? I think it was like 2 battles ago. We were really meant to lose it bad. It was, I can't remember. It was like 2 battles ago. We were meant to lose it so bad, but we ended up getting it to a draw. Like, we did really good. It might have been the battle right before this. Okay, so this is the last turn. The only thing we can do here is just take this infantry and attack that cavalry. That's it. Everybody else is in full retreat. My word, we got rocked. The Union has suffered a major defeat. Well, wait, what did our weapon cost captured? So we did capture a little bit of weapon cost for upgrades. That's nothing, though. Negative 164 victory points. We completely got rocked that battle. Holy smokes. We did inflict considerable damage to him as far as units. We wounded one of their leaders, and it's not that big of a difference between the men killed and the men wounded. But my word, he just rocked us that battle. Okay, this is the in-between mission screen. I always work on upgrading our artillery when we can. Perfect. I always go for the highest range. So we don't have any supply left. So on to the next battle. Okay, historical battle of 7 Pines. The Battle of Fair Oaks, called 7 Pines by the South, was a debacle for both sides. Oh, that's good. That means we have a chance. 2 corps of the Army of the Potomac became a tempting target when they were isolated from the main body of the army by the rain-swollen Chickahominy. James Longstreet's attacking force took the wrong road, and the Confederate attack was late and uncoordinated. The rebels made some progress until Union reinforcements stopped them at Fair Oaks. So we might get some reinforcements on this battle. Renewed rebel attacks the next day made no headway, and by the day's end, 11,165 of the 42,000 soldiers engaged on both sides became the Civil War's latest casualties. So that right there tells me that the units are going to be significantly larger. Instead of 200-300 each unit, it's going to be 1,000, 800, 700. Yeah, 1,800, 1,900 men. Okay, so the Battle of 7 Pines is starting. Okay, this isn't good. We have some units way down here in the midst of all the Confederate army here, and we have a force way up here to the north, so we're kind of split. We've got to get these guys out of harm's way. I usually start off each battle by checking the reinforcement report, and it'll show us any reinforcements and where on the map they'll be coming from. Okay, so about 7 turns in. Okay, wow, we do get a lot of reinforcements. A lot of infantry, couple artillery, cavalry. Ooh, even more. Okay, so on the bottom right of the map there, we'll be getting a lot of reinforcements. So what I like to do, since I'm getting so many reinforcements from the bottom right of the map, what we're going to do is we're going to pull back to the bottom of the map here. Preferably, maybe set up shop kind of right here where this house is and the river. We'll set up our defensive line just in front of the river there, using the trees as cover. And all of our artillery, we're going to set it up on the road here. I like to put the artillery on the road because when you have the artillery on the road, they're a lot quicker to move into marching formation, and you can move them up the road pretty quick. Okay, so first order of business, start pulling back.
No, sir. No, sir.
Let's get everybody to start pulling back. We're going to pretty much abandon this town of Seven Pines here. And we're going to pull back to this bottom right corner of the map, which is where we're going to get all of our reinforcements. As many units as I think we're going to get on reinforcements, it's telling me that we have a good chance of really getting all of our army together and doing some encirclement maneuvers. Because that's how you really win. You really win by completely destroying all of his units. And that's how you get a ridiculous amount of weapon cost captured too. And there is 30 turns on this battle. So this is good. 30 turns on this battle. We've got plenty of time. Okay, that's not good. He's kind of... We'll have to deploy these 2 infantry to help cover that. I'm going to have these 3 infantry kind of hold the line in order to help get our artillery out of there. Because the artillery, I want to preserve that. It's actually a little bit easier to zoom out for parts like this when you're just moving your army around. It's a lot simpler just to move out. Okay, just keep the artillery on the road. They move a lot faster on the road. In turn. So he's trying to chase down our... Yeah. Just want to do a tactical retreat here, keeping our artillery covered here until it can get back to the front lines back here. Our cavalry, I'm going to set our cavalry up here. My plan is to form my line right here. Put all of my artillery on this road here. And after we get all of our reinforcements, I'm going to swing up and around and kind of entrap everybody. Bear with me, my English is brutal. A testament to the public education system. So right now I've got it zoomed out, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's only because we're trying to get a broad view to get all of our units pulled back into position. Okay, these infantry here, we'll start deploying them and getting them dug in. Perfect. Yeah, this is going to be good. We can hold this. See, he's going to get a lot of reinforcements too. But I believe all his reinforcements are going to come from here on the left side of the map. So he'll have to move all the way across the map. Whereas we don't have to move very far. We're already entrenched. Okay, get this artillery into position here. Yeah, that'll be good. You don't have a very good cannon, though. You do. I think we're going to move this artillery unit. We're going to actually put him like a little closer because it only has a range of 6. This one is a range of 10. So we can move him back there. And just keep moving these infantry back slowly but surely while these gentlemen start digging in. And I've got my fast cavalry and sharpshooter units. We'll keep them up on the right because they're the ones that are going to be swinging around and kind of enveloping him. It would be nice to start getting those reinforcements soon before because oh yeah, he's starting to Okay, we've got our artillery deployed. These 2 infantry we'll use to cover the woods down here.
No, sir. No, sir.
While these guys just hold the line.
At ease, man.
Yeah, we're going to need those reinforcements soon to fill this gap because he's kind of seeing we have an opening here. And he might rush over there. I hope not. Okay, good. He's moving more towards the center. Okay, we can zoom in a little bit now. So just have these guys rest, sit back. Alright, artillery, dig in. Perfect. Okay, we are getting set up back here, and we'll be getting massive reinforcements on this battle. So we made the right decision this time. Wow, that's not good. He's going to try and break us. Pull back into the woods. You'll be a little bit more defensible back there. See you.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Now our artillery, let's get rid of that sharpshooter. The sharpshooter, they can attack and not receive any retaliation. So you really want to take them out of commission as quickly as possible. Charge him. Okay, they're easy to break. Whereas our sharpshooter, let's go ahead and move him up a little bit to help cover this guy. This guy's a little weak right now. Okay, so he is getting reinforcements in. So it seems like throughout the battle he's going to continually get reinforcements in. Yeah, see, that tile, you can't even move to it. So this is completely blocked. This is solid, this line right here. Okay, you dig in. This unit's going to be taking a bit of a beating right there. And use our artillery here. Soften up his infantry a little bit. Nice sharpshooter action. They can't retreat though. It's okay, that guy's kind of weak. He's really targeting right there. Okay, so we got some reinforcements from up north. We got 2 units, and I think next turn, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right now it's 1730. So next turn at 1800, we're going to get several infantry, another cavalry, and artillery. 170 men in that artillery unit? It's kind of large for an artillery unit. Well, this one's got 134. All right, let's get these guys, get them down towards the battle. All right, you just hold.
At ease, man.
You attempt to hold. J.B. Hood. That's a unique unit right there. Target him with our artillery.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
All these
At ease, man.
boys in blue. That's a unique portrait. J. Sedgwick.
At ease, man.
This guy and... let's see. There's another picture. Well, we don't have one, but there's a couple pictures that are just generic. Alright, hold right here. So, he's kind of got this gap exposed here, but we'll have our reinforcements next turn. He's trying to push through that gap, but I got a feeling that next turn our reinforcements will hold it. We got lucky. He didn't attack us. He just kind of moved everybody up. Okay, so we just got a nice bit of reinforcements here. Alright, this cavalry, move him up. This infantry, pull it back. Move this one up to the front. Perfect. This artillery has a range of 9. Pull him. Really should pull him here. And this infantry, pull him up to cover the trees here. Perfect, okay.
At ease, man.
Yeah, he's going to...
At ease, man.
We've got the advantage here because he's having to move all the way across the map to engage us. So his units aren't 100% when they come to us. They're like 70, 80. Whereas a lot of our units are like 100% condition.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
That guy's a little bit battered.
At ease, man.
We get this guy dug in. It'll be nice. Okay, these 2 artillery are ready to fire. What happened to that? What happened to his unique unit? J.B. Hood? We might have wounded... No, he's up here. Okay, he retreated back. Let's target... that one right there. Ooh, we can reach this artillery. Definitely target that because it's in move formation. And they take extra damage when they're not deployed in battle formation. Yeah, get these units down here. Oh, dang. We actually need to get this road covered because our artillery and units over here have to come down the road. And this Confederate infantry right here might block our access. We're going to have to sacrifice the sharpshooter. He's going to have to help defend that road. We need that road to be unopposed for our reinforcements from the north. So we got our first batch of reinforcements. Our next batch, 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 turns we just get this headquarter unit. 4 turns from now, we'll get another boost of reinforcements, all from the bottom right corner. 4 infantry, an artillery, and another headquarter. So that's the big thing right here is hold what we got until about 4 more turns and we'll have our whole army to bear. This is actually a good opportunity to save. I've got a feeling we've got a good live union. Okay. End turn. Yeah. Our biggest issue right now is holding that road right there. That infantry, Wade Hampton, is causing us problems. Because we need to get this artillery down there. Got to get this artillery down there, so we're going to have to get him out of commission. Alright, you dig in. Hold as best you can. So I want to get this artillery right here down with everybody else. Okay, these are our last units from up north. Alright. Deploy that artillery. It can't fire this turn. Alright, target his artillery. My goodness, he made a mistake. He still hasn't deployed this artillery. He only has... Let me zoom out, hold on. Right now, he only has 2 artillery. One that he's left way in the back here. And the other one's right here. And it's in marching formation. So we've definitely got the upper hand here. Oh my goodness, he's taking it. Take it. Take it like a champ. Just keep resting everybody on the front here. You could probably actually charge that position, but let me get rest up a little bit more. Dig in. Okay, you can move up. You actually can move up here. Perfect. This artillery, we can't fire this turn because he just deployed into battle formation. Alright, end turn. Yeah, we are much... We've already gone through 13 turns, but we're well deployed. The only problem is it's about to be nighttime. And when it turns into nighttime, it lasts for about 2 to 3 turns. And during that time, it will give him an opportunity to rest all his units. But I am not scared because we could actually... Ooh, I think we can encircle this guy right now. Ooh. Ooh, we can. Okay, hit him from the back. We can actually use our cavalry here to encircle that unit. Okay, get this artillery up. That has a range of 9. Yeah, we'll pull him up to the middle here. When it's nighttime next turn, you can't attack during night, but we could actually encircle that unit. He better move it out of harm's way, because if he doesn't get that unit out of there, we'll have it encircled. Oh yeah, our front line is perfect condition. Alright, our 3 artillery this turn. Oh my, he still hasn't deployed that artillery. The computer is making a massive mistake right here. We're about to break this artillery. Oh my goodness. One more shot and he'd be completely broken. Okay, we're doing good. End turn. Yeah, see, now it's nighttime. It'll be nighttime for a few turns. So we just got a reinforcement of this unit, which we can use this to encircle, essentially. So we're just... Oh, we have that unit encircled. Okay, we'll rest everybody now. Now we rest everybody. Okay, you... kind of need to move you... Actually, undo that. You just keep resting. Pull you up here, and then we'll rest you. Okay, this artillery, we need to get it deployed. Perfect. Give us a chance to get all of our ammo up to maximum store. Which plane is the Union? We have plenty of supply to start.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Okay, in turn. Yeah, when it becomes daylight in a couple turns, we already have one of his units encircled. Okay. All of these units, we just got reinforcements. So now we have... That's it for the battle. This is what we got. Alright, these 3 infantry... What kind of cannon does he have? Perfect. Move that artillery up there. Alright, pull you up here. And everybody else just can rest.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease,
which is kind of quick if they already have maximum supply. As soon as you hit the R key, it just automatically rests them.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
If you dig a unit in and then rest it the following turn, it recovers much more quickly. You always want to dig in when you can, until you're really on the offensive. Cavalry cannot dig in though. See, this unit here he had, it was terrible condition. Now it's kind of recovering, but we'll get him as soon as it's daylight. Okay, this is probably the last turn for nighttime here. Oh yeah, we are solid, full strength at the bottom here.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
I'm not deploying these infantry into battle formation just yet, because they're going to be used for our flanking maneuver.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
There we go. Okay, so we've got turns 17 out of 30. So we've got 14 turns to try and encircle this army here. Got a pretty good feeling we could pull this off. He does have some more reinforcements coming. If not, we can at least hold the line and do massive damage to him. So this guy right here, first, we want to get rid of him. Charge. Oh, he's broken. Cavalry can finish him off. Okay, now, for the cavalry, we're going to start using them to swing way out. While this infantry here starts moving out. down here at the bottom... Oops, I did not mean to do that. Down here at the bottom, we just keep holding.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Hold the line.
At ease, man.
And now we have 5 artillery to bear.
Man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Ready to rock.
Man.
To none. He's got no artillery up on the front here. So I'm not concerned about that artillery. We'll just take one shot at it every so often. We need to start breaking this position. And depending on the way his units move, we might have to kind of split up what he has. Nice. In turn. Oh yeah, we've got this massive fish hook going. The only thing going against us right now is the amount of turns we have left on this battle. But we're winning this engagement. Man, if we could just rush in the back there. We kind of could wiggle up a little bit here. G.E. Pickett. Let's try to break that unit. At least get him pummeled into submission. Get that artillery out of here. Get out of here. Alright. So now... Now we're really swinging with our forces here. We've got to make sure that these headquarter units don't get attacked, because they have no offensive capability. But they're good for encircling a unit. We could actually have this guy encircled next turn. That artillery, that infantry right there is going to give us trouble. And if not, at the very least, we can just, once we got him on the run, we could really start pushing forward. And just get him in full retreat. I've got high confidence on this battle. He better bring them reinforcements up quick, because he's starting to get sandwiched now. And it ain't the delicious kinds either. Oh yeah, we're going to encircle his headquarters unit. I think if you encircle these commander units here, if I'm not mistaken, it has kind of a little extra effect of, extra damage, or extra effect against his morale by losing it. And now it just got encircled. With our sharpshooter alone. Oh my goodness, we might be able to cut this guy in half. These units are kind of weak. Our only issue is this annoying infantry sticking his nose out right here. Our cavalry can kind of contain him a little bit. We're just going to keep swinging as wide as we can and just tightening up this grip. Now see now I do need to get rid of that unit. Alright, let's have you dig in just for a turn here. Okay, only 3 of you can fire on him. That unit's causing me issues now. You two keep firing on this GE Pickett character here. Oh, these are beautiful condition. Okay, what does he have? Okay, we should attack with this unit and charge with this unit. And this unit charge, he's got a better hand-to-hand weapon. Perfect. Alright, now... now we can move this guy up to fill the gap. Beautiful. It'll be hard to kind of... it'll be tricky. It'll be tricky to encircle these guys. But we can get this mass right here completely encircled for sure. He's going to need to start attacking us. Ask and you shall receive. That's his only way he's going to break out of this entrapment we have going on here. Alright, this poor guy's about to get encircled. Sorry about his luck. Pull him up here, him here. We've kind of opened up our line here, but that's okay. You two just hold there. Alright, this poor guy is encircled now. Give him some pepper. Make it easy to eliminate him. That's what I like to do. I like to concentrate all of my artillery on one unit, completely break their morale. And that's it. Completely surrender. This infantry is broken. Get him out of the way. There's nothing he can do. Ooh. I think we can. I think we can get all of these guys encircled here. Because he hasn't moved the way I thought he was going to move. Okay, our headquarter units can't do anything. Pull them over here. We'll just have to keep an eye. No. We'll just have to keep an eye on them to make sure they can't be reached by any of his infantry. Nice, we can at least get that guy. We at least got this infantry up here to help out. Oh, I really should have moved these two guys up. That's okay. We just hit him from the rear with the sharpshooter. So let's take Jay Hooker here. Better use a regular attack. His weapon is not as good hand-to-hand. Oh, that was good. That was really good. Okay, you... Wow, his units are starting to get better morale here. I don't understand. We did kind of make a bit of a push, though, so... Oh, he's got a terrible weapon for hand-to-hand. It only has a rating of 60. Ooh, we could get some nice charges in against this guy. Ah, dang it. Yeah, we really broke him, though. He's useless now. Useless. Wait, that's the name of one of the generals in the Civil War, too. Useless. That's funny I said that. Okay. None of his units can attack our headquarter cavalry here that we're using to kind of encircle him. Provided he doesn't break our blue encirclement here, we need to get these 2 units moved up. I might have them break formation and march up. Okay, end turn. Right now it looks like at worst, we're just going to have him en route. At best, we're going to encircle half of his army and completely annihilate them. Oh, he pulled back significantly. Major mistake, buddy. Because I've got infantry here just itching to move up. Alright. Pull that headquarter up. You move where he was. The only problem is this. Never mind, that's not a problem. Alright, we've got to start moving this infantry right here up. Just start creeping them up. Matter of fact, we could pull this guy back in order to kind of tease him into taking that flag for some victory points. Okay, if we could actually... Oh my goodness. If we could get rid of this unit, G.E. Pickett, if this cavalry could knock him out of position, we could close this gap and completely encircle him. All of our artillery can hit him too. Oh, he's about to get completely encircled now. I'm glad we softened up that G.E. Pickett unit earlier. Oh yeah, he's going to break. He's terrible condition. More than enough for our cavalry to take it out. Alright. Perfect. Oh, he went inside the encirclement too. He's toast. We don't want to move this unit though because it would open up a tile here. Well, forget that. Close the gap. Alright, that's going to be hard to break that. He's in the woods and he's very high morale. It's going to be difficult to break that unit. So we might be just working our way from the south up, using our cavalry to soften them up a little bit. Only issue is he could break this cavalry, because cavalry cannot defend against infantry very good at all. So for the moment, I'd like to get that sharpshooter down here. So we'll just have him rest. Alright, you're pretty good condition. We can risk an attack with you. Go ahead, attack him. That's not good. Okay, end turn. We have his army here in the center completely encircled, but he could break our position. This worked out very well, and we still got 9 turns, essentially. Alright, charge that sharpshooter. Get him out of there. He's about broken. Comparable weapons, but he's dug in, but we have twice as many troops. Hold him for a minute. Alright, you are broken. Get out of there. You're gone. Same with you. Okay, this guy right here. Let us use most of our artillery to break him. Wow, he's still green condition, but we did take him down from 100% to about 70%. That's not too terrible. All right, you. Just sit back. Ooh, we're about to destroy over half of his army. All right, you can move up. Okay, charge. So we're really going to need to okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Move these guys down here in the woods. He'll have a hard time attacking us from down there. You attack him. And now our sharpshooter can play games with any approaching forces. Okay, you still have movement. You have movement. Dig in for a moment. Same with you. You can rest too. Okay. Now we need to break this guy here. Let me check their weapons. Okay, we're going to do regular attack with these two. And then these two we're going to try and charge to break this unit. So regular attack from the rear. And then have these two gentlemen charge. Okay, this should break him. Nice. Okay, you hold. Hold. Kind of need to work on this guy here. Attack. Regular attack. Charge. Ooh, okay. Alright, just hold the circle of death. We knocked one of our cavalry out of the circle, but it's still holding barely. He did bring up some infantry here, so we've got to watch out for that. Alright, who needs to get... Yeah, we need to target him. Everybody else will target this unit. We need to get that guy knocked out of position. Fire! Okay, you go for it. Charge. At this point, we just have to all-out charge these positions. Okay, you can move up there. Charge there. Perfect. Okay, I think we can break him. Nice. And then you charge here. Actually, use the cavalry to attack from this side. It kind of sacrificed the cavalry, but now when we charge from this direction, the attack will be coming from the rear, and it'll really wreck them. We are just eliminating him. He's really only got 2 units that are good condition. These 2 right here. And that is not enough to stave this off. Oh, he overexposed himself. We've got him in the bag. Okay. Can you charge? No.
No, sir.
But you can attack. And you can attack. That's how quick you can eliminate him when you encircle him. Alright, now these units here, you dig in. Try to hold the rear against his approaching reinforcements. Man, that unit's still good condition. We really want to... Let's just rest these gentlemen here. Just dig in. Let's have the artillery... What artillery can target that unit? Try to target that unit, soften him up. In the south here, we need to work on encircling these gentlemen down here. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. You rest. Rest, rest. Everybody rest. The plan is to take our cavalry. We've got 5 cavalry units. Swing them down here. And after we finish off these 3, pull some of this infantry down to encircle these 4 units down here completely. There's not enough turns to completely eliminate 100% of his army, but we'll get rid of all about 6, I think. This battle is like night and day from the previous engagement at Fort Republic. We totally got rocked on that last battle. Yeah, there's only like 7 turns left, so... Alright, what artillery can target this unit? WHC Whiting. You, and you. So you 3 can target him. You 2 actually can't target anything. There's nothing in range. Okay, so if there's nothing in range, you 2 can break formation. Start moving up. And you 3 target that gentleman. Fire! 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 Yeah, soften him up a little bit. $16,000 morale. Our morale is sky high right now. So this is really going to turn out into a major Union victory. Just take pot shots at what you can. Okay, we need to finish off these guys here. Have you move in there. And we need to start swinging these cavalry around. I'd like to break this guy's position. Get him in one square. Perfect. Okay, you hold. Hold. And this infantry here, we want to start moving these infantry up. Oops, that was a mistake. I opened up the encirclement there.
At ease, man.
Alright, now how to finish off these guys. You three can attack him. What is the condition? Okay, you have the better rifle for attack. So you do basic attack, and you charge. Okay, hold. He's broken. He's nothing. Up here, regular attack. Charge from the rear. Regular attack. charge. Perfect. Okay, next turn, that unit will be gone. This guy. This Mahomes character here. Patrick Mahomes. W. Mahomes. That unit right there is stopping us from swinging these units down quickly to encircle. And our artillery is out of range to fire against him. Okay, in turn. And he dug in. Sorry, finish this guy off here. Get rid of this last unit. Oh, we destroyed. Completely destroyed. Not even routed. Absolutely destroyed. Over half of his army. Okay, you two. Move these artillery up so that they can fire on that unit. Same with you three. That's why I like to have the artillery on the road in this game, because it makes it quick to move them up. Alright, over here, we're just going to work on filling in the gap. I want to get this encirclement going. Actually, move you right through the middle of his forces here. Pull you here, you can hold that. Yeah, next turn we'll have all these units encircled. Because I'll move this cavalry to this tile and this headquarter unit to this tile. You could actually attack him. Go ahead, close that up. Never mind, we got him encircled that turn. Perfect. Yeah, attack him. He's got nowhere to run. He's completely encircled now. He does have one good unit down here. Right here in the center. So we'll just have to watch out for him. And these gentlemen can actually work on... We'll swing them around. We might get more than I thought destroyed. We've already got over half his army. Worst case scenario, he's got 1, 2, 3, about 6 units that we won't be able to completely destroy. But other than that, my goodness, we rocked him this battle. Okay, none of you can do anything. You dig in. Dig in front of this Mahone position. I'm going to bring my artillery up here in order to fire on these infantry here. That's the game plan. Alright, in turn. Yeah, he's just going to chase down our sharpshooter, no big deal. No big deal. Alright. You attack here. Now we can move this headquarter unit out of the way and bring that infantry down. You actually go ahead and swing out here. Same with you, just swing them out. Okay. And as far as you're concerned, he's going to keep chasing down that sharpshooter, which is fine. Alright, artillery, you rest. Deploy. Deploy. Oh, he's in trouble now. He's in trouble now. Deploy. Deploy. And you... We'll get you deployed in a couple turns. This is so evil. Okay. You close the gap there. Same with you. Just keep tightening the noose around his neck. He's got this good unit here, but we've about got him surrounded with infantry. Next turn, I'll have this infantry move up here and this headquarter here, and that'll really break him. Okay. I could have you swing in the middle here, but that would be kind of risky. Just dig in and rest for the minute. Alright, in turn. Yeah, we've got a lot more captured than I thought we did. We've completely eliminated most of his army. That was actually impressive. Okay, you attack this guy. You attack here. He's gone. Alright, as far as this good unit here, well, all 4 of our units surrounding him are pretty good condition. So let's check their weapons. They're all about 45-80 something. And he's got a 54-80 something. So let's attack and charge from the rear. These 2 units, we'll have them charge too. Charging takes a lot out of you, and it's really risky, but it does significantly more damage. Provided you have a decent weapon that has good, that bottom number, 86, that's the hand-to-hand rating. So next turn, we'll have one of the infantry finish him off. Over here, ooh, we could encircle this guy. This guy just keeps making mistake after mistake after mistake. Move the cavalry here. Infantry here. And we actually have 2 infantry and a cavalry that can attack him. No, all 3 infantry and the cavalry can hit him this turn. 4 infantry. Oh, this guy's toast. Alright, move this artillery up here. We'll deploy him next turn. All of these artillery soften up Mahone. Mahone is about to be down. Down with Mahone. Okay, move this infantry up. You break formation. Move out. Look at all the Confederate bodies. My goodness. Okay. You just keep being a nuisance. Our 1 sharpshooter is attracting the attention of 2 of his infantry units. Okay, now where are we going to attack from? Attack from this direction, and you charge from the north. Completely routed. Beautiful, okay. You just keep moving up. All of you swing around. Swing that cavalry round. That cavalry's in really bad condition. We might get all but 3 of his units destroyed. Yeah, see, he's just chasing down our sharpshooter. He's trying to break out, but it's too late. We've got all of our artillery to bear here. First, we need to close the encirclement up here. Just like so. Alright, target that infantry. That's how you do it. That's how you play this game. What an absolute massive victory for us. Okay, he is pretty good condition. We're getting kind of battered and broken here, but We've got him. We've got him. Perfect. Just enough to take him out. Okay. And we don't want to. I think we'd rather have our artillery soften up this artillery before we try to attack him, because that artillery has actually got 100 men in it, which is large for an artillery, and it's green across the board. Yeah, our sharpshooters are completely broken. He never did bring this artillery to bear. He kept it on the back of the map. Alright, you finish him off. If there was enough turns, we could completely destroy every unit of his, but alas, there isn't. That's okay, though. That cavalry really needed a rest. Okay. Alright, just rest. Rest. Everybody just rest.
At ease, man.
I really don't foresee us. There's only 2 turns left. So we'll just finish this artillery off, and that'll be it. Oh, you're out of range. So. Uh-oh. It just backed out. Good thing it has autosave, because it just backed out. Okay, load the intern there. Thank goodness it has a autosave feature, because it just backed out. Okay, finish off this artillery here. And then we'll just end turn twice, and that'll be it. So all said and done, the Battle of Fair Oaks here, Seven Pines, whatever it's called, we completely eliminated his entire army except for 3 units. Yeah, completely surrendered. So all he had left was 2 infantry and an artillery in the back. We completely obliterated every other position he had. Wow. That was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. There's nothing he can do. Oh, that was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. There you go. Major victory for the Union player. We did lose one of our leaders, and because we were doing so much charging. Charging, you really risk your leader's health. And we'll finish this live stream after we go over the stats here. Man, we killed and wounded like 7,000 of his troops. He only got like 6,000 of ours. But he also had 1,600 desert and 18,000 surrender. The weapon cost capture, 345,000. That's a lot. What a major victory. So now we have 345,000 that we can use to upgrade our equipment. Always start off with the artillery here. Get them with some long-range cannons. Longest range available. That's what I always go for. Cavalry, I don't really upgrade their stuff. They're just chase down units. As far as the infantry, I just want to make sure that they always at least have this weapon. And then after that, I just slowly upgrade past that point. I just don't want to have any of my units with these muskets, because they're not that good. As long as they at least have that reboard farm musket, that's good enough. Okay, so everybody has at least that. So then I just go through and upgrade everybody to the next one up, if that makes sense. That's usually how I do my upgrades on this game. Just try to get everybody across the board slowly moving up on their equipment. I don't really like that infield because that infield has a low hand-to-hand rating. It only has a 76 hand-to-hand rating. I prefer all of the ones that have 80 or above. So we'll upgrade him, because I do like to charge. That is the best part. And that might be it. Okay, yeah, that's it. We're out of moolah. Ooh, you could almost get that. Yeah, perfect. That's beautiful. So we'll start this next battle. We'll save, and then we'll get off the midday live stream here. We'll go ahead and read through this. Battle of Mechanicsville, alternate version 5. You get different versions depending on how well you do on the previous battle. McDowell is released from guarding Washington and arrives early. Stonewall Jackson has a hunting accident and nearly blows his big left toe off, which causes him to miss the battle entirely. The rebels should take advantage of their position and try to break through the Union center. If they can accomplish this, the Union will become disorganized and possibly routed. The Union, which is us, should try to hold the rebels back by massing artillery fire. We love doing that. If they can hold their ground and move their reserves to the front lines, they could establish an effective counterattack force. So it seems like we'll be on the defensive during this battle for the majority of it. In this second of the 7 days' battles, Robert E. Lee, who assumed command of the rebel army after the Battle of Seven Pines, tried to use the Chickahominy River to his advantage. Lee sent John Magruder with 25,000 men to make a feint at the 60,000 Federals on the southern bank, with the intention of using his main army to overwhelm Fitz-John Porter's 30,000-man force isolated on the north bank. Due to the slowness of Stonewall Jackson's exhausted men, Porter easily repelled the attack. Okay, so we might actually be at the advantage from the get-go on this battle. Oh, there's only 15 turns on this battle. Okay, so it's not as big as I thought it was. Oh, I remember this battle. Yeah, we definitely have the advantage on this battle, because the Confederates are going to try and cross this nasty river that has terrible morale effect. Terrain morale boost, -3 in this swampy area here. So they are going to just get rocked trying to charge our position, because we have a ridiculous amount of artillery. Yeah, I remember this battle. Okay. So when we come back, wait, we need to save. When we come back for tomorrow's midday stream, anywhere between 9:30, 10 Central is usually when I do the midday stream, sometimes 10:30. We'll come back to this battle and be rocking it. And we're going to have the advantage on this battle. This is going to be a lot of fun, because we're going to be just pounding him with all of this artillery we have to start the battle off. There's only 15 turns in this battle, though, so it's not that big of a deal. But it'll be we won't worry about encircling him so much. We'll just be pounding him back across the river. We will be live this evening around 7:40, 8 p.m. Central, and we will be continuing our Dark Souls 3 playthrough. We are currently in this difficult swamp area. We're having a lot of fun playing that game. It's a lot of fun. So I appreciate everybody coming out on the beautiful midday stream tonight, especially you, Do Store yesterday. You're the man. I appreciate you. Always hanging in there for me. And until this evening, thank you for watching Grant Lee Sherman, Civil War Generals 2. Peace.